Okay, welcome to the Kevin Hume Show. And tonight we have on the show a brother where we interviewed before at his church, and we do stuff at the church. But now it's a one-on-one sit down with Pastor Brown. But before we say that, we need to tell you that Pastor Brown is when I first came on the Cape, I came and I saw Pastor Brown was here, and he was always, a brother, a humble man, a man who always just humble, and he always willing to listen. You have a listening ears. That's what I can say about the man, mainly. But I've seen this virgin grow from strength to strength in his ministry, you know what I mean? And now I see he's even growing even bigger, because I went to his church Sunday, just to pass through the drop-off, and I like what I saw, and so we just want to welcome the pastor to the thing, so
thank you, sir.
Yeah, man. So people always happy for you that. Thank you. All right, Pastor, welcome. So this is not me alone. Happy to have you here. So we also have a live performance by Miss Carlene Brown, which is your wife.
That's
and
right.
We're going to be playing that live performance throughout the intervals. You know what I mean? So just so you know, so if you hear your wife singing, she's not here at the moment,
that's
but
right.
she's here.
Yes,
so
sir.
to those of you who those of you who never go to Pastor Brown Church, whenever you go there, you're gonna be surprised to hear Miss Brown voice. Seeing her and hearing her sing is two different things. It's like, wow, is really she? You know what I mean? So make we hear part of. Alright. So as I say, we'll hear pieces of the song as we go along, and that's a Grace Chiller's song.
That is one of Grace Chiller's. Yes.
Alright, Pastor Brown. So this seat you're in is considered a hot seat.
Okay.
Most of the guests that come to the house, they tend to sit in that chair, and
okay.
I'm not going to say that they are drilled, but we ask the tough questions, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And any question you don't want to answer, feel free not to answer. You know what I mean? It's not a interrogation. You understand? So the question I want to ask is like, give me what's your humble beginning, like, where you hail from in, Jamaica, of course, right?
That's right.
Yeah,
yes.
so give me a brief.
I was born in Jamaica in the parish of St. Mary, in a little district called Coffee Peace.
Coffee Peace.
Yeah, that district is called Coffee Peace. It's between the adjoining community, Clonmel and Belfield.
Yeah.
So like in Coffee Peace is like right in the middle there. So yeah, that's where I was born and raised, and I came to know the Lord at an early age, the early stage of my life, about 15 years of age.
Yeah. When you say came to know the Lord, what do you mean by came to know the Lord?
Accepting Him as my Savior, as my Lord, giving my life totally and completely to Him.
At 15 years old, you decide that you gonna give your life to the Lord.
Yes.
And that when you say the Lord, you mean
give it to God.
To God.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Total submission. Here, I'm gonna tell you a little story. So, my mom was an Adventist. She's passed, my parents. she used to send us to the Baptist church in the morning at Sunday school.
Yes.
And in the evening, we go to the Church of God in Coffee Peace Sunday school.
So she was an Adventist.
Yes. Yes.
Hold on, this is interesting.
Yes.
So she had to find the need to send her to a Sunday school even though she was an Adventist?
That's right.
Wow.
Because you see, the love of God has no boundary.
Oh, yeah. No, I got you, brother.
And you know, one of the things, denomination spoiled thing, messed up a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because then when you start to think of denomination, you have to start to draw lines and establish boundaries. This is my church. All the church, yes. The church belongs to God.
Got you. Got
you might own the building, but the church belongs to God.
Yes.
The church is a sanctified body of people set apart specifically for the service of the Lord.
So it doesn't matter then whether you're a Baptist or you know or any one of those denominations, as long as you're saying God.
As long as you're saying God.
Okay.
And the final moment of life, when we all said that we are going to meet our Savior, the question of denomination will never be asked.
Okay. So let's go. Let's back up now. I want to back to the mother, your mother.
Yes.
Tell me about your mother. What kind of person your mother was? Like you know your recollection. You know what your mother.
My mom, she was the hero of my life. You know.
Your mom was a hero.
Yes.
Yeah.
What happened? Growing up as a child, I found out that, you know, my dad used to travel American farm work, and I think he get injured.
And the job here in America?
And the job here, but you know, they'd never get the recognition and the, you know, and the support that they, you know, they should get. So he came back home and the sickness took a toll on him, and he was lamed up for many years. And so my mother had to take on the strain to work and support us, and you know,
so she's like playing up two parents.
Two parents, that's right, that's right.
Oh, okay.
And so, you know, but she was a Bible-based person. She believed God, or my grandmother.
So your mother never eat pork?
Well, you know, that is one of the things.
Alright, let's get back to that. Let's get back to that.
Because you know what happened? My grandmother, my grandmother.
Yes.
She's a sweetheart. Her son raised pig.
Your grandmother?
Yes, but she never eat the pork.
Oh,
He knew the pork too. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. So she was an Adventist.
She was an Adventist. Yes. So
you're coming from a line of Adventists.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, so let's go on. Yeah.
So I can't recall how that part, whether she eat pork or I can't remember.
Yes. I just threw that in there
because you know. So I remember one Sunday morning, it was a New Year's Sunday morning. I was at home and I went to the river because those days pipe, water.
Standpipe. Yes.
And the standpipe was way off, so everybody would hit the road to the river. So I went to the river, do a little washing, catch up, you know, and actually went and take care of some other stuff for my mother. It wasn't washing that day. And I came home and I was there and I heard a message. It was Billy Graham.
Yeah.
And he was preaching. And that message, something happened.
Yeah.
Something happened, something touched me. And I said to my mom, I'm going to church. My mom said, no, you can't go to church at this time of the day. Church, you know, it's
so hold on. So this is what, like in the day, like
that's right.
While they're home doing their shows and things.
That's right.
Chores. So and something touch you.
Yes.
So when you say something touch you, you feel like something juke you or you explain that feeling of something.
Some conviction comes down. Like I get a touch that I can't even, you know, something move inside of me.
Something move inside.
Yes, and sort of compel me to press forward in this direction.
Yeah,
you know,
it's like an uncontrollable feeling then, like yes. You have to like, you have command.
That's right. So I said to my mom, I got to go. She said, no, you can't go to church. It's late now. You know, by the time you get there, church should be over. So, you know, I pressed her. I said, Mom, I got to go to church, you know. So, you know, we didn't have a fancy bathroom, so when I catch my bath pan, I catch a quick fresh.
Yeah, you wash up.
We wash up. As in
Alright, sir. Alright, sir. Yes, sir.
Grammatically correct, they would say you take a bath.
You take a bath?
Yes.
Okay, sir.
So,
you take a Queen's English, you take a bath.
And so I went to church, and amazingly, you know, some, it's sad to say, you know, I don't know if I should use the word sad, but you know, Jamaicans most of the time, sometimes they never really keep on time. They never on time. So church didn't even start when I get there.
So so because of the late,
yes,
the Jamaican people late going to events.
Yes.
and just so you know, people, you know, I told Mr. Brown that he told me he was going to come here at 6 o'clock, and the man called me 6 o'clock, and he's done. I'm ready.
Yes.
So he's a man in the country, he's a man on time.
Yes.
So maybe from that day you realize that you need to be on time.
Well, yes, it was something in me that.
Okay, you're a time man.
Yes.
Time man.
Yes.
All right. Go on, man. Go on.
So when I went to the church, I met this lady by the name of Newsom. They call her Missionary Newsom. She was the first person I met. She came up out of the porch of the church and she greeted me. And the reception was warm, and you know, I went in. And,
so this was a Sunday church?
That was a Sunday church.
Okay.
And I feel attached to them.
To the people in the church?
Yes, and I like what I was hearing. I like the feeling, you know, the atmosphere was great, and eventually I just commit myself to the Lord. I confess.
So that day so when you say confess now, what sin you could have at 15 to confess? Like what is it? Thief out your mother sugar, take you know stuff like that, take out your brother food and all that. That kind of.
Well, the Bible, the good book said we were born in sin and sheep in iniquity.
Oh, okay.
Now understand this, that there is two kind of sin. Sin inherited and sin committed.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Sin inherited.
Explain that to the
yes. Sin inherited is that which you was handed down to you from the Adamic.
From generation.
Yes.
Okay.
From the fall of Adam.
Right.
That is sin inherited. Sin committed, stealing all the sugar, telling the lie, and going beyond.
Right.
That sin.
And having a girlfriend.
That's right. That sin inherited. Jesus came and he died that we might be forgiven.
Okay.
But then we take it to another level. And even though he came and died, we didn't even receive him. We continue sinning and sin touching sin.
Oh, so that's what you mean, you confess.
That's right.
The sin.
That's
Alright then, so
I say that is good enough to confess their sins. He's
yes,
faithful and
sir.
just to forgive them.
Alright.
You know.
Well, we have Mr. David, Pastor David Brown in the house, and the interview is going so sweet, and we don't even reach the vegetable and the matter yet. This is just the surface of the thing for people. So people on Facebook, thank you for watching, and we have people on Facebook thank you for watching. And so the Kevin Hume Show, you go to the Kevin Hume Show, you go YouTube, and then you'll see the other interviews that we have. So if you want to share, please share. If you want to send me a question from Mr. Brown, send it on Facebook, and then we will ask Mr. Brown a question. Alright, so we're going to continue the reason, but we're planning to go back to the music, but we're having a little difficulty with the sound. But I still feel like I want to play, even though the sound is kind of giving me a little bad vibe. But we're still going to play the music. So as I was saying, you can send me the questions on Facebook, alright? Alright, so let's get back into the vegetable of the matter now.
Yes.
So, alright. So at 15 years old,
That's right.
People will do speak the Queen's English, you know, but every now and then we'll go after the Jamaican. We are saying things, you know.
Yes,
so
that's
don't,
right.
yeah. So those of you who are watching, I hope you know understanding what's going on. So at 15 years old, you give your life to the Lord.
That's right.
And I assume this was what church was this? Because remember earlier you was explaining to me that the Adventist and the Sunday church. But also, I am aware of in the Sunday church, you got different, what you call, within the Sunday, you have Church of God, Church of Prophecy,
right.
Church of
Yes.
this, Church of that, and all of that's good. So what church was this?
It was called the Emmanuel Faith Church of God.
The Emmanuel Faith Church of God.
That's right.
Wow. Wow. Emmanuel Faith Church of God.
Yes.
And so that's the same church you continue going up to today.
Oh yes.
So your faith is in the Emmanuel Church.
That's right. That's where I'm coming from. That's my
So you
foundation.
stay true to that foundation.
Oh yes.
All right then. So we're going